Hi there, everybody. It's me again, and I'm playing more video games. Just for you, and only you. Did I catch a wild Pokemon last time? Oh, in case you're wondering, yeah, I did, Tochikasu. In case you're wondering why I'm actually back so soon, it's because y'all have been blowing out these videos with a lot of support and just kind of making it fun to do. So I'm back 4 days before I was expecting to be, which is probably for the best actually, because I won't be able to upload any videos next week. I'll try and get something to upload as a placeholder. What exactly that will be, I'm not 100% certain, but I can guarantee you it'll be something worthy of your time, as it should be. In the meantime, though, what I will be doing is going through Mount Moon. That's kind of my expectation for today. I'm thinking of all the things that I could potentially get done today. Mount Moon is definitely a thing that could theoretically be done, whether it be today or tomorrow or sometime next year. It will be done within this episode. I will record for a year straight if I have to, and I'm just rambling again. So let's talk. It's been a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean about 3 days or so. As is tradition, I'm recording this the same day that this will be uploaded, so, you know, good times, good times. Everything is fun and merry and wonderful. I guess I can talk about what the outlook is on this and the outlook on me not having an awakening, which is very grim actually. I don't really care too much for that outlook. I probably should have bought some awakenings, actually. Like, it was probably a bad idea for me not to, because that's not the only Clefairy we're gonna see. We're gonna see plenty more of that beautiful pink small friend. That's so suggestive. There's so many small pink things in the world. And really, it's a gender-neutral disgusting thing, right? Because everyone has a small disgusting pink thing. Whether or not you think it's disgusting depends on your appreciation of human anatomy. But I'm not here to discuss that. I'm here to discuss Pokemon. I'm here to discuss anime girls dressed up in animal costumes fighting each other, which is always a good time. I have to give a quick shout out actually, because the main supporter for this nonsense that I've been up to is my girlfriend of all people. I just want to thank her in video context for being very encouraging and supportive of a hobby that gives me some temporary sources of joy every now and again. It's good to have that, and I hope all of you watching have someone or something that keeps pushing you to be a better person. So there you go. That's a nice encouraging note as I murder a very shy small girl. You know, people always go for that joke, or at least the people that I watch, which maybe is more a statement about me than people as a whole, you know, part whole analogy. You can't necessarily say that all PokeTubers are like this, but in my headcanon beautiful society, they are all like this. I noticed that a lot of YouTubers that play Pokemon talk about how they killed a Pokemon, right? And you have to realize it's kind of not the case. I mean, all these Pokemon are just fainting and, you know, silly make-believe things like that. So the question then becomes, why are all these people choosing to willfully ignore that and just, you know, say that they killed it? And why is it that I have to pause my recording and be right back? You know, what is the deal with that? That's the question. All right, this might be the first actual instance of editing in this series. Isn't that exciting? But yeah, I guess one of the things I want to talk about, I probably completely neglected whatever I was talking about before. I had to go and do the getting of my laptop charger thing. But one of the topics that someone brought up to me was the idea of advertising this and trying to get more people to see it and potentially getting into Twitch streaming and whatnot. Because I guess whenever you make content on the internet, that is the assumption. You know, you're going to go on and obviously you're going to stream or try to build your brand. And I think part of the reason why I've never been super successful or even a semblance of successful, besides the fact of the low astronomical odds of you being discovered by someone and being promoted that way, is the fact that, quite truthfully, I don't know how to advertise. I'm too much of a dirty pinko commie that the idea of advertising to me, while of course propaganda is something that stereotypically I should know how to engage with, I really don't know how to do much of it. I just kind of have this philosophy that if people want to watch it, they'll watch it. But there was a push for me to try and advertise some more, and so I guess I'm turning to the viewers that I do have and asking for their opinion on it. I know not all of you comment because you'll just message me directly about what's going on, but even those people that do message me, tell me what you think, because I can't think for myself, and I am just perplexed by Ganemedes evolving, and not necessarily by YouTube advertising. That's a very, very, very cute sprite. Yeah, the question is, what do you think I should do? Do you think I should try and advertise more? And if so, how would you do it? Because I don't really have any marketing strategies. I just occasionally play Pokemon and hope all goes well. Also, I'm going to get rid of Tackle for this move because I already have a normal type that can do normal type attacks. Plus, Bite is a legit move. Look at that, 60 base power. That's really nice. Good work, Bagley. Anyway, so yeah, advertising suggestions, please give them to me. I am rather hopeless when it comes to advertising. Some ideas for ways that could turn up. I used to do video thumbnails back in the day, as one viewer in particular, if she is watching right now, is more than familiar with. Somebody that I'm friends with, shout out to you, Lily, if you are watching this, I actually had to give him a copy of the folder that contained all my thumbnails in it because she had such a huge appreciation of them. And it was flattering because those, I'll call them works of art for lack of a better term off the top of my improving head, but they were kind of trash. They visually look appealing to me, but they were just big image collages of nonsense. And I suppose if you enjoy abstract art, then that's the kind of thing that you can definitely be into out of me. Other ideas include doing some kind of social media promotion that makes sense. I don't really know how to do that, though. Other things, I suppose, I don't know, just anything. Give me your ideas, and I'll try and implement them. If people actually care about me getting big. Know that I don't care that much, but it would be kind of cool to have a small little following, I think. Like, that would be the dream right there, because I don't want to be big on YouTube. That's really the last thing that I desire. And so, if I could, however, get a nice little balance where I get a small little group of you, like a consistent 10 or so that comment on the videos, that'd be pretty cool, to be honest, because I do like responding to comments and reading them, particularly when I don't know what they're going to say. I think that's a lot of fun and it adds an element of surprise. But do I want to be like PewDiePie levels of popular or anything? Hell no. I just want to play obscure video games and, occasionally chat about it with whoever stumbles across the videos and likes what I'm doing. That's really the end game here. Either way, speaking of end games, I'm going to bite this bat. Well, I guess I'm not doing it. It's Marvin Bagley. That's another thing PokeTubers do. Oh yeah, I think I was talking about PokeTubers and Homicide earlier, which, aren't we all? That's how you talk to people. That is how you communicate. See, you think that this is just a video series about silly things like magical anime creatures and things of the like, but no. Let me tell you, friends, that is far from the truth. What this really is a webinar on life. Raise your hand in the audience if you've actually heard the term webinar and think it has any sort of sophistication outside of a boardroom filled with sweaty old men with glasses on, each of them with a little pocket protector that has a picture of their one son and their wife that they scribbled out because it's a divorce that separated them, and he's a bit bitter about it because, he saw things differently. When has webinar ever been used outside of a context like that? And I think you'll find that the answer is nope, never, ever, never. Now, of course, I myself even have a contradiction to that claim in the fact that we have webinars at our school all the time. But you can just conclude rationally from that that I am the only girl that goes to a school full of sweaty old men with pocket protectors and divorced wives. Obviously. Either way, this Paris is a small child, it's innocent, it deserves love and care, but it also deserves to be killed by a gigantic girl turtle, because fate is promising that way. Do I have paralyzed heels on me? Ah, a good Pokemon trainer I can be sometimes. I have kind of been freeballing it recently, just kind of on autopilot this entire video. Oh yeah, I was talking about series. So I do want to confirm for people this won't necessarily be a complete run of Fire Red, even with the anime girls, unless people want that. But the way it's looking right now is that when the nuzlocke ends, like if I lose it or win it, that's when I'll stop. I will go as far as my team is alive and I don't lose the nuzlocke run. Until that point, though, we're doing this together. If I lose before the Elite Four, as it is tough, I'll move on to another series. And that'll most likely be something on the PS4 or something that I can record, something a little more recent, just for fun, because I can, and because I love you. And you deserve great things in life, friend. You really do. I'm talking to you, the person behind that monitor that I can't see. A human being, just like me. I will try to stay away from hashtag white Twitter woke commentary and just kind of move from there. Ganemides is trying to learn a terrible fucking move, so we're gonna move on from that. Also, sorry for the swear words. I should have done a little warning in advance there. I should kind of make it clear I'm not against PC culture. I just felt as if I did 2 jokes in a row there that were pretty critical of it. But no, I don't question anything, and I think that everything that people say is progressive is good, which is not the truth, actually. I don't know if you knew this about me, a person watching this, but I tend to be rather sarcastic. And the reason for that is because I have a litany of diseases. I guess they're not technically diseases, but to the average person, they come off as diseases, I would imagine. And one of them enhances this proclivity in my brain to speak sarcastically. Make of that what you will. This is Grimer. She's very pretty. She's also hopefully about to die, but not before laying down a poison, because poison types are annoying that way. What I've noticed in Pokemon games is that it always seems as if the opponent is able to get status effects to work in their favor much more than I'm able to get it to work in my favor. And that might just be me being a whiny crybaby, but at the same time, I'm a valid whiny crybaby. I at least like to think. And so hopefully you can see where I'm coming from, that this is just trash, just asinine as a whole. Please kill coughing. Hey, and a level up. That's swell. I really like that. So I get to choose a fossil at this point, and here's my logic, right? Between Kabuto and Ammonite, like, in order to get the fossil, you need a water type. Like, you need to be able to surf, at least. So, I'm gonna go for the Helix fossil because I might not have a... Well, I guess they're both water types, technically. They're both water rock, now that I think about it. Huh. That was a weird move on my part. I stunned myself there. That's wild. And a half. Just like this Geodude, who is now not even a half of its former self, but just dead. Straight up gonzo. And that's commendable, I think. Death is really, really interesting. Hi, Molly. How did your commentary go? Oh, I was needlessly morose, and I contemplated why PokeTubers say that they've killed things, even though it's a video game and they clearly haven't. Anyway, here's Spearow. Don't kill it. There we go. There, and I'll just throw a Pokeball at it and pray that it stays in said ball. Hey, that's wonderful. I will name it after the first name of my favorite porn star because they have the same haircut. Wasn't that fun? Fun fact, I actually got my middle name from that person's name. So that tells you how in touch I am with things. There we go. The squad is getting deep there in the box, and I appreciate that personally. I think it's a good thing that's happening. There you go. Bill collects Pokemon. Everyone collects Pokemon. Hey, want to find out where a rare candy is? It's not in here. I think this guy trades a Poliwhirl for Jinx. That's a really good trade, actually. But I don't have a Poliwhirl yet, so I can't trade for anything. This person talks to you about badges, so I'm not going to talk. Right? Yeah, right there is a rare candy. And we will be using that immediately because I do want to go try to fight Misty. But Misty is also causing me to have voice issues. Holy shit. Misty is making me wonder what berry powder is. No, I don't have any berries. I don't know how to get berries in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Maybe that's something that you learn later, and I don't know why I'm going back in that building. There's the cycle place. We can't really do anything here yet, but I'll at least talk to people and get that sweet, sweet flavor text about how bikes are expensive, which it's true. The bike in there is about, I think max, it's more than max because you can only have 999,000 Poke Dollars, which is, I think what they're called. Either that or just straight up Poke. But, I lost track of what I was going to say, but that's okay because you didn't need to know anyway. Let's plays, videos for the internet, they're all better as mysteries. And if we can solve mysteries together, we might as well start a crime syndicate. I don't know what I'm saying at the moment. What I am going to think about, though, is how I don't need revives, because in these types of runs, they are quite literally worthless. I'm looking at the clock right now, and I'm noticing what time is doing. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to try and get Misty done by the end of this video. So if I lose to Misty, cool. You know, this was a 3-part series. We got to know each other, and it was a good time. But if I do beat Misty, which I don't know if I said I was going to beat Misty in that last condition, so please let me know in the comments if that is what I said. I noticed that in the last part, it was the most amount of times that I made the please leave in the comments joke, and somehow it did get more comments than the time before it. So expect that in the future to be the only joke that I tell, and expect it to be very successful for some reason. That Shelder is wonderful with her tongue sticking out. She's just relatable. That's the kind of thing that I do as a millennial. See Goldine here, a little too bougie for me. I don't have the money to wear clothes, so you can see most of my problems right there. Marvin Bagley III is level 22, huh? Alright, we'll lead off with Ganemedes then. Believe it or not, I actually had a pretty decent time against this gym the other night when I was facing it with a Charmander, which was weird, because you wouldn't think that would go very well, but let me tell you, raising evasiveness is OP in Gen 1, or rather Gen 3 version of Gen 1. But anyway, here's Misty. Misty's pretty legit. We're going to try and have a good time with Misty. Oh, there we go. Right off the jump. We're going to use Sand Attack against her because that's efficient. I forgot that Ganemedes had Sand Attack, so this might actually make things quite a bit easier. I'm hoping she starts missing soon. There we go. And so we'll work our way down from there. Okay, I need you to never ever hit an attack. That's the goal. The audio might cut out again like it did last time, and if it does, I greatly, greatly, greatly apologize, but I also have no control over my own domain, so it is what it is. We take down that Staryu, and we move on to Starmie, who, might I add, is that's a look right there. That is a goddamn look. Don't kill. There we go. Like, look at that. That is a beautiful bikini. That's something that all Americans should be wearing. And by all Americans, I mean me. So down below in the comments, I will put a link to my Venmo. I'm totally going to do this. This isn't definitely a sarcastic ploy. I'm gonna leave my Venmo down there, and you're gonna buy a bikini for me, even though my friend that I'm seeing next week got me one for free a while ago. Anyway, we kill Starmie because Starmie's very easy with Marvin Bagley III. And that's gonna be it. We do beat the second gym, even though I'm always worried that I'm gonna lose it. So we will save here. Apparently I've been playing for 2 hours. Who would have thunk it? And I'll see y'all next time, okay? Peace and love. Toodles. Mwah. That's a kiss.